My name is Tamara Dawes, and I'm the president of MJ Scarlett LLC, where we educate kids, teens, and adults on how to identify sex perpetrators, know if they're being recruited, and how to protect themselves. In today's video, we're going to be giving you some statistics about human trafficking. But let me first define what human trafficking is. Human trafficking, also known as modern-day slavery, is the largest slave trade in the history of mankind. It's important to know that the chains of human trafficking are mostly mental and not physical. Human trafficking can be defined as using force, fraud, or coercion to exploit a person using forced labor or debt bondage, commercial sex, or for organ or tissue extraction. Human trafficking does not discriminate. It affects men, women, boys, and girls. However, black girls are the primary target, and then Hispanic girls. Statistics in human trafficking. The value of the human trafficking industry is $150 billion and growing. The number of people worldwide that are victims of human trafficking are over 40 million. According to the International Center for Missing and Exploited Children, over 1 million children worldwide are victims of human trafficking each year, or missing each year. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, about 500,000 children each year are victim or missing. So we see in 2017, there were 464,324 children that are missing. In 2018, there were 424,066 children that were missing. And in 2019, there were 421,394 children that were missing. And so America makes up a half of the entire world of children that are missing each year. Each year, as many as 300,000 American children are at risk for sexual exploitation. 90% of sex trafficking victims are women and girls. 83% of all confirmed cases in the United States are American-born citizens. And therefore, a lot of people think that this is an overseas problem. However, it's not. The U.S. Department of Labor has identified 148 goods from 78 countries made by forced or child labor. 1 in 3 girls, or 4, or 1 in 5 or 6 boys are sexually assaulted by the age of 18. The median age where a child enters the sex trafficking trade is between 11 and 13 years old. Up to 90% of minor victims are controlled by their pimps. 1 in 7 youth receive sexual solicitation on the internet. And I know especially now where a lot of children are home or children are online, so we have to be very careful of the sites that they go on. According to the United Nations, human trafficking is in every country worldwide. Federal statistics shows that some victims are sold up to 20 times per day, and that traffickers make between $150,000 and $200,000 per year for each person that are sold. Within 48 hours of running away, 1 in 3 kids, runaways, are lured into sex trafficking. According to the U.S. Department of State, a large number of sex trafficking victims are in the foster care system. According to the Federal Human Trafficking Report, 51.6% of sex trafficking victims in 2018 were children. Florida ranks number 3 in the country for the most human trafficking cases that are prosecuted in the federal court, next to California and Texas. Dade County ranks number 1 in the Tri-County area for the most sex trafficking. Broward County ranks number 1 in the Tri-County area for the most multi-victim human trafficking cases. The hardest statistic is that only 1% of human trafficking victims are rescued. Therefore, education and prevention are essential. I will be doing some Zoom training on human trafficking. If you're interested in being a part of the courses, you can put your information in the link and I'll reach out to you. Also, we'll be doing more videos weekly about human trafficking, human rights, and also about homeschooling. In a time now where almost all parents are forced to homeschool, a lot of parents are not sure how to deal with working from home and having their teaching their children. Fortunately for us, we've been homeschooling for the last 3 years, and so we now have a good foundation regarding to how we can manage our days. And I'd like to share that information with you. Hopefully it will be able to help you. Thank you and have a good day.